My favorite evening of the week is Wednesday. Why? Because it's Trinity class time. Tonight in Trinity class, we talked about the energy of humility. We always try and do a martial arts technique that helps us experience the physical sensation of whatever energy we meditate on. And the technique that I'm going to show you tonight is not really an offensive technique, nor is it a defensive technique, but it is part of every martial arts system. They express humility regularly every time you go to a class or enter the dojo, and they do it through the bow. So we're going to talk about the bow tonight. It helps if you have a partner that you can practice this with. What we want to do is basically just scan from their eye level to their feet and then back. But I'm not just going to use my head. It's not just neck down, neck up. I want to keep my neck and my back straight so that I'm scanning and coming back all in one motion. So it looks like I'm just tilting forward a little bit and back. But what I'm doing is scanning their whole body. Why am I doing this? Well, because if I tell Jen I'm about to attack you, the first thing she does is move her feet. This is, in self-defense terms, called blading. That is to say, your body sort of turns into a knife blade. Your feet are generally squared up when you're dealing with somebody, but when you sense a threat, even subconsciously, your foot will slip back and you will get this sort of split foot look. Blading, we call it. Turn your body so that you're at the narrowest part facing them. It's an instinctive reaction that we do. Typically, you will also see when I go, "Wah!" that the person's hands move. They may clench, they may come up. So if I look in my little bow, and I see her hands starting to rise or clench, or I see her feet starting to shift, I know that this is possibly going to get pretty ugly and tense here, that there's some sort of bad intent going on. If that's the case, I'm going to do a double bow. I'll bow, and I go, oh shit, something's going to happen. And so I bow a little deeper by simply putting my foot back, and it looks like I'm being more humble, more reverent, but then as I step back, I just draw the front foot back. Now I've increased the distance. I'm a lot safer. So what your bow looks like is up to you. There's a million different styles. You may want to practice it with your partner. You may want to do the Indian, Pakistani subcontinent bow where we put our hands in front of our hearts. You may have some martial arts style where they do this or whatever. You know, that's cool too. A lot of people just have their hands on their thighs and they just kind of, it's sort of a military look. Just let those hands come down and up. You may want to have your hand up in front of you, in front of your heart, or maybe even open to the person a little bit. However you want to do it, whatever seems natural, that's the idea. You want this to seem like you are naturally just showing them a little respect. They don't need to know that this is a scanning procedure for you. They don't need to know that there's any sort of self-defense involved. It just looks like you've come across a person and instead of giving them the head bob or the salute or the thumbs up or the handshake, you're showing them a little respect, a little bow. But little do they know that you are scanning. That's what you're looking for. So you scan once. If things look a little hinky, if you notice those feet moving or those hands clenching, you put your back foot back, you bow again, and as you come up from the bow, you just step back, and you've increased the distance. It's kind of subtle. They may not even know that you just took a step away because it looked like you were just being very formal. There's a bow. Oh wait, this is a very important person. Let me give them a better bow. It's up to you how you do it. It's nice if you can make it natural, but we're not really doing it so much for the disguising of the scan. What we're doing here, really, that brings the humility out, is we are getting focused on the creation in front of us. I need to sense what I've drawn in, what this person is bringing me. Are they bringing me violence? Are they bringing me a problem? Are they bringing me a potential solution? Do they want to negotiate? I need to be sensing that. I need to get away from all the voices inside of me that are saying, well, they didn't have a right to say that. What are they doing here? It's not even time for them to show up. This is not their appointment time. They're coming in here, barging in here, wearing that pink shirt. I don't even like that pink shirt. All that sort of stuff that goes on inside of you, that's your ego talking. Your ego is giving you commentary on the situation, and you need to move away from that. There's a very dear quote to my heart from C.S. Lewis that says, humility is not thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less. Which I take to mean you're not downgrading your process. It's still important that you notice that you're frustrated or you have a judgment. You may want to journal about that later, but you don't want that to be the focus here. You want to sense what you've created, because if you've created a potentially violent situation that you need to respond to with courage or power or determination, you need to know that. You need to sense what's here, not be caught up in your own little internal voices about whether you like it or whether it seems fair or any of that stuff. Humility takes you out of that. And the bow is a perfect example of the humility because it silences all of that. Try it with a partner. Have them come up to you and say, you know, I really think it's time for you to get a haircut. It's looking wild and crazy. Be aware of their little confrontation. Did it set off voices inside of you? Did you say, oh, who are they? And that's not right. And I feel, did all of that come up? And if so, were you able to silence it with that little scan? You'll be surprised how effective it is. Just that up and down puts you back into a sensing place where you are aware of what's in front of you and you are feeling what's being drawn out of you. You are not listening to all the little dialogue you have around it. If you try with a partner and you get to that place, then you have experienced humility. And you might want to come to Trinity class because we're going to do something cool next week too.